Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. Today is back to Monday, September 13th, 2021, and we are also back to day one. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. This week, we're going to continue breathing. Of course, we'll observe using our eyes and ears and nose and our skin, but we're going to continue breathing to the count of 4 or maybe 5. Some of you guys have pulled me aside, especially at lunch, and said, "Oh, you've got a new breathing technique." Well, that's awesome. And I'm thinking about maybe sometime starting next week, we'll start introducing some new breathing techniques. Some of them you guys have already learned in the years past, but it's a nice little review. And some of our kindergartners or kids who are new to our school, that's when they can learn it for the first time. But in short order, in no time, we will be asking you to share some of your own breathing techniques. And when you do that, I'm actually thinking about maybe talking to your teachers to see if you can use your own iPads to video yourself to create a demonstration or an example of your breathing. You don't need me to do it. It'll be cool to see you do it. So anyways, before we get into that, let's just arrive here in the now. We have arrived into a new day. We've arrived into a new week. The weekend is past. I had a great time. I don't know about you. Maybe you didn't have a great time. The past is a past. It's happened. Let's leave it alone. Let's move on. It's not going to happen again. And then the future, there's some great things that we can look forward to. Maybe there's some things that make us really anxious or nervous about, but let's leave it there for now. Okay, the future hasn't happened. The only thing that we know for sure is what's going on right here and right now. Okay, so let's use our eyes. Look around, find something interesting, and just study it. Figure out what it is first, and maybe study its color. I'm looking at something. That's why I'm looking off the camera. What shape or shapes are in it? What is it for? Are there shadows around it? Are there lights beaming or reflecting off of it? That's a lot of things you can notice with your eyes right here and right now. All right, now with your nose, take a breath in and out. With your sense of smell, what are you noticing? Right? For those of you guys who might be close to the kitchen, maybe you're still smelling a little bit of that breakfast wafting in, right? What are you noticing with your sense of smell? And then with your skin, what do you feel? The last few times you've had morning announcements with me, I've been wearing a shirt and tie. But today, I chose for this video to wear a t-shirt. And, well, it honestly feels different. I know that different clothing feel different. How's the clothing you're feeling or wearing feel? How does it feel similar or different than other clothing you feel? Or the air. You see the room I'm in? It's a little bit on the hot side. I don't know about your room, but I'm feeling it and I'm noticing it. And then last but not least, just stop. Use your ears. Listen. What do you hear? And is this something you didn't notice until now because you're finally paying attention with your ears? It happens all the time. And that's a hint. There's a lot of blessings, great things, gifts to you that are happening right in front of you. If you don't notice it, you might not realize it's there. Okay? All right, let's set ourselves in with breathing. I like to close my eyes. You don't have to, but we're going to breathe into the count of 4 again. And then maybe later on in this video, we'll try to go to 5, okay? The whole point is not to go fast, but to slow down. Here we go. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly let it out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in nice and slow. Feel the air going in through your nose into your belly, filling it up like a balloon. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then slowly let it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's go ahead, breathe in one more time. But this time, let's go to 5. 1, 4, 5. Hold it. and even slower. 1, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and do it on your own. Breathe in. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may slowly open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Keep listening. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, it's ultimately your choice. So, choose wisely, work at it, and yes, enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I hope that was slow enough for some of you guys. Some of you guys keep telling me sometimes a little bit too fast. So hopefully that was slow enough for you guys. Now, we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, show that you're respectful to others as well as to yourself. Guys, you already know this. I know your teachers have taught you the 3 Bs. It's so important. I mean, think about it. Before you came to school, you probably thought our school had all sorts of a million tons, of rules, right? But guess what? We only have 3. And one of them is just being respectful to others as well as to yourself. Your teacher is your teacher. Be respectful to her. Your teachers have done so much. They do a lot of work even behind the scenes. After you guys get to go home, they stay back. Early in the morning when you're getting up, brushing your teeth, your teachers are already up, getting your class prepared. There's a lot of work that they do behind the scenes that you don't get to see. Give them the respect of enjoying their lessons. And sometimes learning is hard. And sometimes it was meant to be hard. But give them respect, try hard, do things, try hard so that when you look yourself in the mirror, you're proud of yourself. That's what being respectful to yourself means. Also, show that you're responsible. Responsible with your items, like your book bag, your pencils, your iPad. But also be responsible for others. Be responsible in taking care of your friends, on the bus. Yeah, many of you guys are beginning to get the hint that the bus is a part of the school that sometimes we have trouble with, but the last 2 days have actually gotten pretty good. So I want you guys to keep that up. Same thing with the cafeteria and in the classroom, of course. Show that you are ready. That's the last one. Show that you're ready to learn, ready for anything. Learning, as I said earlier, is hard. It sometimes can be hard. Reading sometimes is hard. If as a kid, you were like me when I was a kid, reading was not my favorite thing. Actually, writing wasn't my favorite thing either. I like stories. I like listening to stories, but when I was asked to read, it wasn't my favorite thing to do. And it might not be yours either. But I'll tell you what, the more you work at it, the more you try to enjoy it, the more you might find that it's actually pretty fun. While reading is not still one of my favorite things to do, I will tell you, I really like to write. I know, it's crazy. I really like to write now. So give it a shot. It all starts with knowing your letters and getting to know the sounds of those letters and blending them together and all the good stuff your teachers teach you. Last but not least, I want you to hear this from me because it's really important. And you need to hear it from somebody who loves you every day. And that's this. I like you just the way you are. No matter how different everybody else is, you were born to be unique. You were born to be different. And I like you just the way you are. Have a great day, everybody. Can't wait to see you guys around.